Greetings everyone. So, I'm here with a lecture on the poem titled Phenomenal Woman, written by the famous African American poet, civil rights activist, memoirist, an avid participant in the civil rights movement for asserting black pride. So, she is Maya Angelou. This poem was printed in the collection titled Phenomenal Woman, Four Poems Celebrating Women, published in 1995. So, Maya Angelou is also very famously known for another poem titled Still I Rise, focusing on how she shines amidst challenges and obstacles. And then on the pulse of morning, where Hope Springs, which she even sang for the appointment as the president, US President George Bush. And then, so the entire poem is the assertion of the black Negro identity by the poet, where she stands as a beacon of strength, trying to elevate her own community. So, first of all, this poem discusses about self-acceptance. So, the poet immediately does not wish to change her identity for the sake of elevation, but rather she wishes to elevate her own distinct identity, embracing her own community. So here she focuses her thoughts on inclusivity and togetherness amidst diversity. So she also expresses unflinching confidence amidst all odds. So this could be seen as the first stanza begins with pretty women wondering, pretty women in the sense the ideal women, the models, wondering how come this black woman is so much confident and daring in her appearance. So this is how she starts the poem, where she just elaborates on how without the established white beauty, she still appears daunting. Like she makes comparisons or rather images, like the span of her hips, the stride of her steps, the curl of her lips, etc. So through this, she's not boasting of her own body, but rather it's the self-accepting attitude, which is the core, the rasa of this poem. So then, she talks about black pride. Yes, definitely. While embracing the body, she's ultimately embracing her own, the entire African American race. So they were, as we all know, African American people were systemically subjugated throughout ages, where these African black people were brought to America as slaves, to work for them as slaves. So as time passed on and education grew, these people slowly understood that they too are human beings. So they started trying to come out of this murderous system, where this is similar, very much similar to the Indian caste system, where people just try to come out of this subjugated identity. So then, this we can see it in stanza 2, where we see that men, when they see the poet as represented in the poem, that they just fall down on our knees or just stand in awe, astonished at her vibrant and eloquent appearance, where they swarm around her like a hive of honeybees, that they view her with surprise, which lies in the, according to her, it's just embracing her own identity, black identity. That's what she tries to establish here. The flash of her teeth, her eyes, and much more. Just a second. I'll just refer to the thing. So it's the, yes, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. Here, literally, it's the reflection of our own self. So through this self-reflection, she tries to bring out the quality of self-acceptance and black pride. So this is what astonishes white people, right? Anyone, not only white people, but the one who oppress or who try to oppress. So this confidence breaks their own selfish confidence. So that's what is being expressed here. So then, women empowerment. So this the complete poem stands for women empowerment. Yes, of course. Though this talks about black women, this rather serves as a universal call. So, and then we see that how the men themselves have failed to see the reason for the striking looks of the poet, even though when she tries to express her own self, her own secret, it's rather a critical thought on the contemporary mindset, which the poet tries to express, that these people just focus on their external beauty, while these people are not even able to view or touch her inner beauty. It's rather the best definition of personality, where it's just the makeup which we make, which we create for our own selves, which matters, rather than the one which is inbuilt in our birth, which is the color, white color, black color, anything else, the entire thing. So the real personality is what we create for our own self. That's what is being expressed here. So then, debunking old notions. Yes, of course, she's literally destroying the entire notion of the superior white race and the inferior black race. So though she is a black woman, we find, according to the poem, that her own black appearance is what is being subjugated, but as well as helplessly attracts white people. See, this is how our personality should be. We shouldn't be advertising our personality, but rather it should do its own work. It's rather a work which should speak, rather than we ourselves advertising it. See, sometimes we need speech. Yes, of course, we need speech, as well as we need action. We need action, more importantly. We need to walk the talk. So definitely then, yeah, this is what confuses the white people. Like, how can this subjugated lady be so astonishingly brilliant, glimmering with confidence? This is their surprise and inquiring mindset. So then, quest for identity. So the entire poem does not search for any new identity which should be worked upon for, but rather it's the own identity which is within our own self, which is within the black community's own self. First of all, they have to accept their own self, their own body, their own mindset, their everything. This doesn't mean that they should not improve, but rather they should accept their own external aspects. So internal aspects, you can definitely grow. You can definitely do anything for your internal aspects. External aspects, first you should accept your own self. Yeah, you can develop your external aspects also, but not complete replacement through some artificial means. That's what is being said here. So the poet stands as an epitome as a representation of our own black community, which has been systemically subjugated for ages. So this serves as a tonic for them to move out, to fly, to rise from the sleep, deep slumber, to fight against the injustice being forced upon them. And then inner beauty. Yeah, that's what I have explained. That these people are not able to view our inner beauty, which really matters than external beauty, which will make us reach the zenith of life. It's the inner aspects, the holistic ones within us. Criticism on contemporary mindset. Yeah, as I've said, she literally thrashes all the downtrodden mindset. It's not the people that are downtrodden, but rather their mindset is poor. That's what even Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, right, about us Indian people. I'm sorry, but he has cited this. That we Indian people are capable of soaring to greater heights. But we have poor mindset. It's been said by him, actually. So I won't say that we are a downtrodden nation, but rather we lack unity. So there's a lot of diversity between us. So this is what is even being played upon in the nation. That's why a lot of people play with us, with this casteism and all sort of differences, this place, language, everything. So only when we accept and tolerate each other's religion, not tolerance. First of all, we should accept. That's all that ends here. Accept and embrace. Accept the differences and appreciate the similarities which we possess as one human race, one national race, anything. And then, yeah, definitely, this is a universal anthem for self-expression, where in the final stanza we can see that. So the poet proves that. Can you see now? This is why my head's not bowed. I walk with my self-respect, my own pride. The pride doesn't mean arrogance here in the context. So then, she doesn't even want to just make a chaos to represent, to assert her own self, but rather the word assertion itself speaks. Assertion, not establishing oneself at the cost of others' liberty. That's what she means here. She just, even when she walks, people will appreciate her. That's a character. Character plays a major role in this poem. It's the internal makeup which we grow, helps us push boundaries, and there's no zenith in life, no fixed zenith. We just extend our boundaries when we just walk upon life. So this is the perfect blend of external and internal aspects which is mentioned here. First, we should be well kept. That's what external also shares. Half the external appearance shares. Oh no, it stays with us. How we make ourselves to appear in front of other people, it matters a lot. Yes, definitely. But the other half doesn't matter. First of all, you embrace your own identity, your own external makeup. Then you be well kept, and then the other half, the most important. No, okay, yeah. The most important aspect is our own inner self, the holistic aspect. So this poem fosters acceptance, accepting your own self, pushing to higher limits, and turning blind eyes on all the downtrodden thoughts. So that's what is being stated here. So she even makes references to the arch of her back, that her smile is like sun, and the ride of her breasts, the grace of her own style. So these are all just mentioned just to humiliate maybe men and women for characterizing black women and objectifying them on the basis of their own appearance. Like you all know, right? In even in the social media, we see that how black women express their own self, like they are subjugated for the thick lips, that they are made fun of their thick lips, their dark skin, and even every single body part, like how they express their own self, like how they are imposed the white model appearance. It's rather the glamorous look. They are not even. She's not even speaking about the decent one, but rather the glamorous appearance, which maybe a few people expect. A few people, or yeah, it differs. Then she even refers to the bend of her hair, the palm of her hand, the need for a care. So she even asserts using this refrain, "Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman. That's me." So she has no hesitation to accept her own self. She just, hey, this is me. This is Maya Angelou. Yes, I'm an African American lady. What's wrong with this? This is what her attitude means. And then moving on, finally, to the extracted lines. I'll be very quick. So pretty women wonder where my secret lies. As I said, these women are just wondering, are just dumbstruck with their confidence. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. So Maya Angelou, she tries to be fit. So this is not being stated here. Please don't confuse yourself that you can be fat and then you can embrace your own identity without any effort. If it's irrevocable, that's fine. But she doesn't demotivate any hard work here. So then I walk into a room just as cool as you please. Yeah, it's like I am also a human being like anyone. That's what is being stated here. The fellows stand or fall down on their knees. It's the, yeah, she's mocking. Definitely she's mocking the people who subjugate her. Then now you understand just why my head's not bowed. So this is a statement. After justifying, after reflecting her own identity, she says, this is the reason why she never bows down. Because she knows who she is. This is what she is. She is capable of achieving many things in life. And she does not want to be stuck with the loftier aspects of life. That's what she means here. And then, I don't stand or jump about or have to talk real loud. So, she even firmly rejects all these silly ways of expressing oneself, like creating chaos, shouting about, forcing their own identity upon someone, but rather their own silent, their work should speak. That's what she means. Her own work, her own identity will speak, her personality will speak, rather than she speaking for it. Yeah, then men themselves have wondered what they see in me. This is what she criticizes. That they are just focused upon the external aspects. The next line, but they can't touch my inner mystery. The same. They are just baffled because they are just concerned more about their external appearance rather than the internal one. It should be a perfect blend. You shouldn't blame a person for the way they are born, but rather we should appreciate them on the basis of how they present themselves. So that's the real analysis which we should make, which must be the norm. Then I am a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman. That's me. Yeah, self-declaration, self-assertion. Then when you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. Yeah, again, just when you walk, it should speak a lot. It should speak for pages. The person who you are. When people see you, they should get a glimpse of your entire character, the work which you do. You should be a symbol, an epitome of confidence for the weak ones. I won't like to say them as weak, but rather the ones who need support. So be that one. Kindly don't find good people to set them as your examples, because you will never find an ideal one. You might find, I'm not discouraging you from finding an ideal one, just push further. You be an ideal version of yourself. Definitely you will have inspirational guides, motivators, etc., etc., role models then. But even then, there's a unique identity which only you can fulfill in this world. The world just needs you. It needs Devesh Kirubhakaran as well as your own self. The world does not need any other famous personality. Yes, definitely they are influential figures. Definitely, that's for 100% sure. But also keep this in mind that the world needs you much more. Your own identity. That's why God has given us different biometrics. You are a different human being, you are a different individual capable of achieving so many things in this world which this world requires. Our sole responsibility is to leave this world a little better than ever before, than when we were born in this world, to reflect God in the best way possible, to push beyond the limits. This is what our attitude should be in our life. I think I've extended this video much longer. I'm sorry, but I hope this video would have helped you with some understanding on the poem. Not some understanding, understanding. Yeah, better understanding. Yeah, let me be confident. So, thank you all kindly to like, comment if any, which I would possibly try to reply, as well as share and subscribe to my channel. So once again, thank you. See you again.